Hey everyone, Sleepy Trekkie here. It's warp time. And this week's installment, we're going to review Lower Decks, Episode 6, Temporal Provocations. Let's get started. So, I'll just say that it's a pretty good episode. I think throughout the season and the course of events, I think the producers and everyone, the writers, have been getting a lot more coherent and fluid in how they're doing things. There's definitely a tone difference from this episode and the last episode versus the first episode. It's definitely a noticeable change, and in my mind, it's not a bad change at all. So, let's go over this. I'm overtaking notes. So I'm trying to keep it to one page, and you know what? Go watch it. And again, being respectful of our international folks. Not going to give away any real spoilers. Okay, so the Cerritos, essentially on a salvage mission, more or less. A freighter is attempting to claim salvage rights on some 100-year-old Starfleet cargo. As Commander Ransom said, literally, there's the Starfleet logo on the side of the boxes. So, again, in Captain Freeman's traditional sense, she tries to do things diplomatically without having to blow someone out of the sky. Jax would rather blow up their warp core, but hey. Can't get everything you want. Okay, so that's the overarching plot. That salvage mission. That's what the bridge crew is dealing with. Then there's a few subplots. Okay, the first one, which is the major one, is this character, Fletcher. He's another ensign. He went to the academy with Boimler. And what I took away from his portrayal of his character is that is he supposed to be some 24th century jock? That's at least how it feels to me. As Boimler says, he's a natural peacekeeper. So as we go through the episode, essentially, the lower deckers, they were tasked with doing some computer core maintenance, which involved lots of little isolinear chips. What a fun task. So they traded some shifts because there was a choo-choo dance that they wanted to go to. So Fletcher said that he'll continue working on the core maintenance while Mariner and Boimler head over to the dance. Great. Well, when they get back, things didn't go that well. At least that's the way it appears. And there's a isolinear core missing. That's not good. And the specific one that was missing links back to the overarching part of the salvage mission. They're all interconnected. I like the way the writers are doing that. They're not just random. Like some of the subplots from the beginning of this series were kind of like tacked on. They didn't feel right. These are starting to mesh together. I like that. And then there's a second subplot, which is, I really like this one. You know, I'm in engineering, I do manufacturing, and I also do a lot of software in the day job. You know, I'm a Microsoft developer, more or less. Rutherford and Tindy. This subplot involves our own Badgie, which is a knockoff of Clippy. If anyone remembers Clippy. Introduced in Office 97, killed in 2001. where there's been rumors of Clippy coming back in Microsoft Teams, and then dead, and then denied, and whatever. Good nostalgia there. I love it. So Rutherford coded Badgie for the holodeck as like a training facilitator. Well, this goes south very quickly. And this is where some of Lower Deck starts to get a little flack. I like it, don't get me wrong, but I could see how some people wouldn't like it. Badgie goes evil. And he goes on a murderous rampage. It definitely has a mirror universe feel to it. So I got some theories there, but I think I'm going to save that for another discussion theory episode in the future, where I think there's some foreshadowing going on here. I'm probably just reading into things that don't exist, but hey, it's YouTube. Then there's the third slight subplot. I don't know if you'd call it a subplot, but it's a thread that's been interwoven into every episode so far. The Mariner-Boimler relationship is coming more into focus. They're realizing of how comfortable they are around each other, and the whole thing they have to deal with Fletcher, I think solidifies that. I'm interested to see what happens in the rest of the season. Same thing with Rutherford and Tindy. Rutherford, towards the end, admits that he's doing all of this because of his feelings for Tindy. So of course, once again, Cerrito saves everything, but there are some open holes or things that were not resolved, hanging threads, and that's where I'm going to go in a future episode and see if we can piece some stuff together. I might actually spend a little time on this and actually do some cool things here. I am at a loss on how people get footage of episodes to put in here. Now, I haven't logged into CBS All Access on my laptop. On my phone, no, not getting any even screenshots because of the DMR. Tried mirroring it on laptop, DMR. And I just think taking a picture of the TV is tacky. So there's a lot of clips on YouTube that I can take from, but still, I'd like to be able to take my own without relying on other folks. So in the sense, I think this was a great episode. I'm going to leave out how it ends, because there's a lot that's going on. I won't do it justice by just talking about it right now. I don't think this was my favorite episode. I think that was the previous one. But regardless, this was a great episode. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this week's episode. I'm trying to keep these videos under 10 minutes long. Just because they're just easier to work with and everything. So there was a new trailer that dropped for Lower Decks during Star Trek Day this past Tuesday, which was great. I wish I could have watched it more. So I might make a reaction video to this trailer for the second half of the season. But you know what? I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Got a lot going on. Trying to grow 2 channels at the same time. I'm insane. So anyway, this is the Sleepy Trekkie. Like, subscribe, comment, whatever. And if you like DIY stuff, don't hesitate to subscribe to this Sleepy Craftsman. and I'll see you guys next week. Later.